perform the exercise with a kettlebell. So again, you'll want to go over all the important points. As we said, lumbar arch, keeping our back straight. We'll want our knees tracking over, just over our toes, just over our feet, not beyond them, not going forward. We'll want to be careful not to be collapsing our legs together. We want to be careful of that. We'll want to make sure that we're using our hips to sit back into the motion, being very solid in that. And as well, when we're getting back up, we squeeze our glutes to be getting back up. Our weight is on our heels. And another little important tip that's very, very important with the biomechanics of the squat. As I'm going down, once I'm in the bottom position, which if we go very quickly, squeezing here, going down into the position, you'll notice my shoulders and my head are just about aligned. It's a little difficult to do, but you'll notice this is what you want to look out for. When I'm down, aligned with my heels. So if we could draw a straight line from my heels, shoulder, head, going right down, should be in alignment. So in other words, I don't want my head too forward. If my head is out forward here, that's bad. I don't want to be leaning too far back like this. That's bad. Right? We don't want our shoulders coming forward or being off this way. That's one of the #1 ways you can tell you're curving your back. So if everything is doing its job, we go back down here. If everything is correct, you'll see my shoulder, my head, and my heels are in line. And I come back up. Let's see it with the kettlebell. So, we'll do it with one kettlebell here. Alright, so you can, there's a number of ways you can actually pick up the kettlebell. You don't necessarily have to squat down and pick it up from lower. You can actually swing it. That's the best way. So you can do a swing and get the kettlebell up. If you're using a very heavy kettlebell, you'll want to clean it. And from the clean, you'll want to then just transfer it over. There's two ways you could do it. You could either grab it from here, or preferably just flip it over and take it this way. If you're using a heavier kettlebell, this one isn't too heavy, so we can just swing it up and we'll catch the kettlebell, place it against our chest. Alright, ideally, when you're doing obviously a barbell squat, your elbows will be forward like this, so it is a different mechanical, in terms of biomechanics, mechanical technique of holding the barbell, obviously. But for these purposes, like I said, we could either clean the kettlebell, so if we had two kettlebells, it would be cleaned just at our chin with our elbows just out floating by our rib cage. But since we're using one, we'll flip it. Here we are, all right, to about a chest level. And what we'll do is we're using our hips to sit back down. We're on our heels, go slowly. Knees don't collapse together. We're below parallel. And squeeze the glutes to come up. All right. Again, important points. I can't say this enough. I'm trying to hammer this into everybody's head. Knees just over the toes, not beyond them. Lower back, lumbar arch, back straight. Lengthening. You could try imagining you're lengthening your back as you're going down. The top is not curving forward, not lengthening this way. Just imagine that it's stretching. Feel a little bit of a stretch in your back. If this is too much, and you're having a hard time focusing on that, get 2 pieces of tape. You can watch one of my other videos. I show how to tape the back for the squats and deadlifts. So we'll see this from the side view. I'll swing the kettlebell up, catch it, chest level. From here, my feet are approximately shoulder width apart. Knees aren't coming together. I'm keeping everything in place. Everything is in place. Shoulders back and back up. All right? So everything is in place. Shoulders back. Coming down. And squeeze the glutes to come back up. As usual, if you have any questions, anything you want me to go over in more detail, please leave some comments. Get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to go over that with you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.